Hey, great Monday evening. It is an interesting evening in the city of Brownsville, Texas. Mm. Good evening. Good evening. You still in Saltillo? Yes, I am still in Saltillo, Coahuila. Este, I should be sorry about that. I should be out here till tomorrow morning. There we are. I had hoped that I'd be back home tomorrow by 3, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Apparently, that might not be the case, and that is because uh, we probably won't leave Saltillo till probably noon. So uh, I'm going to miss out all my day tomorrow. But such is the case. Let me say, one of the things that I've had the opportunity to do today is find one of my, let me tell you, one of my favorite restaurants that I've been to. And I posted some pictures on it. It's called La Canasta. Let me tell you, that stuff is good, 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 good food. And they have a rice. I'm going to guess it's probably one of their main dishes. It is pictured online and it is pictured on other places out there. It's called arroz, arroz.
What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Arroz con pollo? Arroz con leche? What the hell?
Arroz huérfano.
The hell is that?
It's let me tell you, it's an awesome rice. It's got this little smokish flavor, and then it has almonds on top. It's got pecans and other stuff. It is amazing. And the reason that it's called arroz huérfano is because it's rice que no tiene.
No tiene mama? What the hell? Why doesn't it have
It's a,
mama?
it's a term in Spanish.
O yo no
It
sé
just
nada.
it goes and it says it's just an amazing rice, and it is amazing rice. It was good food.
Where the hell is Saltillo anyway? I don't even know where the hell it is.
Saltillo is an hour and probably an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half.
Mhm.
Uh, west, no, yes, west of Monterrey.
Really?
Yeah,
Like, why did you go? Like, I didn't even know you were going. I thought you were going to Peru or something next week or 2 weeks from now.
I'm going to Peru next week. Actually, my sister had to come visit. I have a doctor appointment.
Ah,
Had a procedure done, so I came
tag
to.
along because you're. That's what you do.
Well,
Nothing better to do.
uh, uh, I wanted to be supportive of
Okay.
a family and wanted to come out. I know the road fairly well.
Hmm.
I travel to Monterrey
Way
quite
too
regularly.
much.
Well, it's never enough, Roby.
It's okay. You know, like the back of your hand.
I love it. I love Monterrey, and I love the area. I love Saltillo. I love everything about this place. Good evening, Kenina, hermosa. What are you doing there, by the way? Just visiting, or was there a certain destination to go to? No destination. I wanted to come and visit some of the individuals that I knew from a long, long time. So I had the opportunity to do that. Went to church Sunday night with some of people that we've known for decades.
Hmm.
And also, I wanted to to get some pan de pulque. Have you ever had pan de pulque?
No, I'm not Mexican enough. Apparently, I'm not like you having all this orfano rice and stuff.
Arroz huérfano and pan de pulque. My gosh. There's no better tasting sweet bread than pan
Sure.
de pulque. It's heavenly. It's
It
heavenly.
sounds like, is that like octopus or something?
No, pulque is like an alcoholic drink.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, I've heard of it.
It's amazing. Not pulpo.
That's what
No,
I was thinking in my mind. Apparently, long day.
no, but the pulque. Pulque is, and let me tell you, pulque is really good.
Mm.
Have you ever had pulque?
I want to though.
If you drink pulque at the natural state, it's
Mhm.
very slimy. I mean, I actually had it. So I hope my church people don't get upset. But I had it when I went down to I think Merida. I can't remember which trip it was, but it was in one of those states where it's just all like babosito and creamy and doesn't have much flavor. You have to mix it with something else in order for it to be good. Oh, miento. When I went to Puebla, I had when I went to Puebla. Uh,
Like you can have it like with pineapple or mango or something like that, and you can have it
well,
flavor.
I actually shared a story. I don't know if I've shared this publicly to our folks. But, I went to Teotihuacan, and I thought, I said, no, you know what? Let me go and because there was some music playing, so I went into this little hut, a cabañita, and I
Hmm.
went in there and I said, we have some tepache. You know tepache or no?
No, yo no sé nada. Yo soy un idiota. I know nothing. I'm not cultured like you.
My God,
I know nothing.
how did you not know tepache?
I don't know anything. It sounds like having tacuache, and you're lucky I can even say that word.
Tepache is actually a drink made out of the rinds of pineapple.
Oh, oh, that's
Delicioso.
right. That sounds
Tepache,
delicious. Like
super
pineapple.
delicious. So I said, you know what? Let me go have some tepache. So I go and I'm get there. And, the guy comes, hey, I said, tengo de mango y de no sé qué. And I said, like, oh, deme de mango. And I thought, like, tepache de mango. I said, like, well, hey, when in Rome, do this the Romans. So I had myself a big old glass of this tepache, according to me,
Mm.
and I drank it. And it was so good. I ordered another one. They said, well, we ran out of mango. We only have this other flavor. I said, go ahead and bring it.
Your church
And
people
then
are gonna get really mad at you.
I think I shared this with them, and I started to look around, and they had like all the drinks put all the way around that hut,
Hmm.
and they didn't have pache anywhere on the list. So the guy comes and I say, "Hey, I said, what am I drinking?" He goes, "You're drinking pulque." I go like, "Oh, it was too good," but
It's
I tell
delicious.
you,
Well, now I want
delicious,
that. Mm. Oh,
so good. Hola, Daniel. God bless you, Papa. Good evening. Good evening, Shelly. Hermosa. Uh-uh. I'm going to nickname you Mr. World Traveler. Not yet. After I go to Rome, Paris, uh, Venice, and Athens, then you can call me World Traveler.
are you gonna go to Afghanistan too, or what?
No. You
No,
know, I'm actually the type that I'd probably be interested in,
you would, wouldn't you?
let me
Eh.
check it out or stuff. But no, man, it's a mess, man.
You don't want to get stranded over there.
Horrible. One of the things that I've had the opportunity to do more than anywhere else because it's such a short trip. I mean, I literally spent a lot of time today at the hotel because I'm tired. And I actually was watching international news. Oh my lord, such a mess, man! Such a mess, such an embarrassment for the country.
Yes.
Hello, as they say. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Steve Anthony, my man. Good evening. Good evening, Joe, my man. Good evening. Are we going to get another stimulus? I'm dead poor right now. Need some income. No, I don't think there's.
Your stimulus is going to get is inflation basically. That's what's waiting to happen. Inflation.
Uh, there's no way that we're going to get another stimulus, especially now. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in regards to the numbers going up as high as they are. I haven't kept up in regards to because I'm in Saltillo in regards to the hospital beds, but last I heard there was only like 14 or 16 hospital beds in all of the valley, ICU beds available to individuals. I'm sure that by now it's gotten worse. Have you heard anything in
No,
regards
I
to?
haven't. I haven't. You're the news source on that kind of stuff. I know that I think Doc Vega was on my show commenting, and he said that teachers, what 69 teachers in BISD have the Rona or something, and 19
Yes.
students or something like that. So yeah,
Oh,
it's only gonna get worse.
there's more than 19 students. Let me say, I think if I'm not mistaken, just Lopez High School had like 20 athletes, and I could be completely a little off base,
Mm.
but I think that I've heard that a couple of times already that like 20 some students athletes up there in the Lopez High School
Are
had
they gonna have
tested
football
positive.
this weekend though? I mean, I know that Donna ISD, Donna ISD is not going to have their game between Donna and Donna North on Friday because of the pandemic. Out of an abundance of caution,
Uh,
football.
you know, football is king in Texas, so I'm not surprised that a lot of people would still adamant about playing the game. As that I had wanted to go to a couple of the football games this year, but I might decide not to, man.
They start on Thursday, Sam Stadium. I'm sure there's a game there.
I might decide not to. There's just too many individuals that are coming together, and it's just kind of concerning, I for individuals like myself that have done their best to try then stay away from people as much as possible. It just doesn't sound like a good idea to go into a place where there's going to be a lot of individuals out there. I don't know.
I mean,
I
and Sam Stadium is kind of a small stadium. If you ask me, it's not like one of these big stadiums like at PSJ or Wesco or over in San Benito, where you could probably escape and be really far up in the boonies and get the good clean air up there and not have to worry about being around too many people. Just sneak in your
yeah.
food inside their bags if you're able to eat there.
Well, maybe it'd be a good
Don't
idea to
condone it.
have some of the games over there at the sports spot. It's a pretty huge little stadium place to sit down. No.
Hmm. But yeah, but then you're gonna be taking away money from the apartments that are around Sam Stadium that probably make a lot of money from you parking on there. They probably make more money off of that than they do from rent. I'm not saying it's for real. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke.
Well, it's like the individuals that sell parking spots at Sombrero Fest. I
Oh yeah.
park in front of my house for $10. You're like, are you crazy?
You don't even pay rent $10 a month in some of those houses downtown. Ooh, I'm bad. I mean, I'm evil today. See?
Spider-Man trailer is out. Oh my god, I need to go watch it.
Oh, I need to see that. Me too.
I haven't seen that at all. Hello, Erasmo. How are you? Wolfie, I'm doing good. A little bit tired on the tired side, but I'm doing good. Good evening, Lucy, Peanuts. Good evening. Roman, do you have your children at BISD? How's
Nope.
it going as a parent?
I do not have them. Either one of them. Neither one of them are. I'm not seeing them yet. One of them, my older girl, has a heart condition. Like she's sick and can't be around people, and she can't take the vaccine. So I'm not sending her yet until I can get virtual learning. And my other child is not, doesn't has a choice whether based on age whether he wants to go to school or not. We're not sending him. That's just
So
our decision.
what are you going to do? Keep them at home, homeschool?
Well, if I have to, if by the end of the week, I've spoken with the school district and about waiting until the end of the week with my older little girl as to what might happen, because I guess maybe just maybe there might be some virtual learning that comes through the pipeline because of the Texas legislature. If not, then I will homeschool her if I have to. And I have been looking at potentially other school districts to do like what other people are doing. I'm not like our city commissioner from District 2 is sending their kid, I guess, to Austin or wherever. I'm not doing that. But I have talked to one of my best friend's mom was a teacher, and she gave me some ideas for some homeschooling applications for me to potentially use for her.
I think TEA offers a list of acceptable or things that they accept in regards to hosting. One
Hmm.
of the posts someone shared, one that they've shared actually as a comment, Texas is one of the most homeschool friendly states in the
Hmm.
country. And
Hmm.
it's kind of trippy, man, because I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that Texas was one of the most friendly states out there. But again, I think one of the things that the school districts here locally have fought to is to discourage individuals from homeschooling their kids.
Hmm. Well, you can homeschool the kids. The problem is going to be for high schoolers, in particular, because if if let's say I do decide to homeschool my little girl and not have her at BISD, what's going to happen with the transfer credits? What's going to be like if I homeschool her, I'm going to give her really tough grades potentially. Am I going to be able to get those grades weighted for her to be able to compete for number one or number two? Because she's capable of doing that. And that's for any parent. What that 5% is hugely important for parents who want to have their kids go to a school, a college, and be accepted without having to worry about competing. That would be the real big concern. But personally, I mean, her safety and her health is much more important than me than her getting valedictorian or salutatorian or something like that, which I know she's capable of doing. That's just
Well, I
me.
think a lot of the high school students were concerned in regards to losing a lot of the enrollment credit, the AP credits, and a lot of the other things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's got to be a way for individuals who are homeschooling their kids,
Mm-hmm.
reach out to these universities, these colleges, or these other groups, and try to find something that will substitute what the district already has in regards to an MOU with a local higher education agency. Hey, there's
Mm-hmm.
got to be a way. I think part of the problem, woman, is that a lot of the people out there just, you know, se han puesto cómodos. They're lazy. And again, nothing against individuals. It's just that it's been such a socialistic system for far too long, to the point where it's just convenient,
Yeah.
it just falls into the realm of being like, why do I have to do all this extra work? Well, you might want to consider doing all that extra work if your child has underlying conditions.
Yeah, and underlying condition is the big problem for me. I've been very vocal. I think I've been vocal enough to say if your child is sick, has an underlying condition, there's no reason for them to have to go to school. There should be that virtual option. But for whatever reason, the school district doesn't want to do it. And I've completely, or I've been on your show before, and I've been on my show. I really think that the BISD Board of Trustees should bite the bullet and they should promote it and they should make it happen. Have an emergency meeting and let's do virtual learning for the kids that already meet it, that have that qualification to do it. And let's make it happen and push the state to say, hey, you're not going to pay us for these kids that are actually showing up for school. We have the capabilities. I don't know why they haven't done it. I don't know what's keeping them from doing it. And I urge them all, which I'm sure they're watching or somebody's watching, do it. Do it tomorrow. Let's do an emergency meeting now. Let's go.
They're not going to. And again, I think it merits an emergency meeting. But again, what the hell do I know? Let me say with that, Lucy's saying, what is the word on all the absences at the school today? Uh, I'm not too in tune in regards to the absences for today, but there was sort of an air, a wind about it, and I shared it last night that there were the parking lot at Dr. Zamir's office. He is one of Brown's leading pediatricians. The parking lot was jam packed with a lot of folks out there, and a lot of people would say, "Well, physical, this or that." Guys, let me tell you that it's just surprising that a lot of other folk are out there having their kids out there when we know that the Delta variant and a lot of the kids are going to contract coronavirus because
Mm-hmm.
they're out there in those small groups and schools. Now, Roman, it happened in other districts as well. It districts that started a week before BISD, school systems that started a week before BISD. I mean, they came out with these huge numbers out there. So my question is, what did they expect? Did they expect that BISD, that the other schools here in Brazil, IDEA, the charter schools, that all these other schools were going to be exempt from, getting coronavirus, as is the case of school districts throughout the country? They're saying no. They should have been better prepared. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to be better prepared though. I mean, other than the better prepared is if the only real option is keeping the kids away. That's really the only way you're going to keep them from getting it. Do
exactly.
locked. That's the only thing they can do. There's what else can they do other than that? Oh, you going to wear a mask that might protect the kids. They're packed like sardines. They're going in the hallways. I mean, you're gonna just. I mean, they're not wearing N95 masks. They're wearing what? N50 maybe at best. And so they're all packed like sardines. It's gonna escape. It's gonna get on your kid. You're gonna get sick. What else do you? I mean, it doesn't matter what the air conditioning is going to be like. There's none of these other mitigating circumstances are going to prevent them from getting sick. They're going to get it. and so.
You know what really pisses me off, Roman? And again, to each their own, because now, of course, I always have these people coming on like, oh, you're just mean. That's fine. I don't care. Uh, Let me say, 2 weeks ago, Roman, I don't know if you caught it, or was it last week? I can't remember. That the district was out there saying, "Oh, well, we're going to have these air purifiers,
Mm,
at schools," and everyone's going like, "You see, they're going to have air purifiers at home, at schools." No, they're going to have air purifiers at the nurse's office and the principal's office, not in their classrooms. What bothers me, Roman, is that people were led to believe, which is very simple in the city of Brownsville, were led to believe that, oh, you know, we're working on it. They were not.
mhm,
They did not. Because the only solution to what's going on right now is what you mentioned: keep them away from campuses. And again, uh, I'm going to continue to preach it. When I stand on my soapbox, the best way for the school district, the only way for the school district to have been a little bit more on the successful side this school year is if they've done virtual learning, kept a group of students, outside the district, and it would be less number of individuals actually going onto campus. I mean, I think we all saw the pictures, man. You saw the pictures
mhm.
of. I mean, I just today the cafeterias are jam packed. And look, again, I'm not bashing them completely for it. It was going to happen. They should have known it was going to happen. That they were going to get a lot of students that are going to get sick. So what's going to happen is these students are going to be kept at home because they have contracted coronavirus, and the district is still going to lose out on the ADA. They're still going to lose out on that cash because they're not going to be providing the service unless they have a plan to offer these students virtual learning while on away from campus. But I don't think that that's the case, man. I don't think that they're prepared for it.
I still say virtual learning again. I'm curious. Other than the first day of school, because of that story, that I guess that the Brownsville Herald tweeted out, Laura Martinez or Tim Lopes posted on Facebook, the amount of students to show up. Did has the school district been every day? This how many kids we've had at BISD, or it was just that first day?
I
Because I
think that
haven't seen
they
it.
I think it's the first day. And I think if again, I might think someone might know, and I think that they report every week. They add on their page every week the number of positives, the individuals that have got fallen sick, and number of absences, number of absences at the district. And again, I might be completely wrong, but I think that that's the case.
Mhm.
Uh, Good evening, Rome, and
So
the SWAT was at the bridge. Yeah, the SWAT was at the bridge
el
because they were
doctor,
a doctor.
el doctor, yes, Felix Ariano Felix,
The cartel guy
not
was
the guy from Narcos Mexico though.
no.
That's a different guy.
Yeah, and again they were transferring him over to Mexican authorities, which might he might escape. And
Maybe they'll build a tunnel for him just for him. Mm.
but that's what the issue was at the bridge. And again, I didn't catch that news until a lot of other people posted on it. I guess it's news. I mean,
Well, I mean, the fact that they did it to Brownsville and not to Tijuana, the other end of the border, like because he was the head of the Tijuana cartel. At least they didn't send him over there. He's gonna have to walk all the way.
I guess they did it because of I guess also safety measures in regards to you know transferring over close to his own home turf,
Mm. Okay.
Matamoros. The kids that get COVID and are out due to it are going to get virtual learning until they are allowed to return to school for in-person instruction. And that's
Yes.
great. But again, I think it's kind of like putting the cart before the horse. Why not just nip it in the bud? Give virtual learning, give that choice, give that option to individuals, and avoid the great number of students out there that have contracted coronavirus. And again, I think, Roman, that at the end of the day, what's going to happen, and look, there's a lot of, I think, parents out there, but and one parent in particular actually came at me early this morning or yesterday. I don't remember. I don't care. But yeah, but our kids are already graduated from high school apparently. So of course, you're going to be all like, "Wow, yeah, send all the kids to school." Yeah, because your kids are the ones that are in danger of contracting coronavirus, you
Hmm.
know, and that is the concern of a lot of the folk out there. And when I responded, I said, well, some people are concerned. Not all people. I'm not one of those people. And I said, well, yeah, you're just a stupid person. And then I blocked them. But
You're being on a blocking. You're like blocking everybody now. Just
no,
don't.
I actually did in a while. Well, let me tell you, I did block some of those people that were like cheering this person on. I said, screw you, screw you,
Bye.
screw you.
See you later. Oh, okay.
Adios. You know what? My life is too amazing to have to deal with individuals that are just plain old stupid.
Mm.
What do you think about that? I think virtual learning. I think we did that one. I know that idea is still implementing the attendance policy. If a child is picked up early before noon, the student will be counted absent, which sucks because kids are still getting COVID. Oh well, yeah. But I think it was after second period, wasn't it, Roman? Something like that.
It depends on what grade level you're in. Here, like if you're in elementary, I think it's after second period. If you're in middle school, it's like maybe third or fourth period. In your high school, it depends on whether you get counted present or absent.
Crazy.
Yep. Yep.
It's so sad. We have a student fighting for her life in the hospital right now. What will it take to go virtual? My prayers go out to the student. My prayers go out to the family. And guys, let me tell you, uh, what's going the only way that they're going to start to listen, guys, if more and more of us start to, be vocal in regards to our concerns and share our concerns. Roman just mentioned that, he contacted administration and let them know, these are my concerns, these are my children's situations. This is why there is no going onto a campus right now.
Mhm.
If more people would do that, weed eater, then they'd have to take action. We'd be
Yeah.
forcing their hand. Part of the problem here is that a lot of the people don't realize that the power should always lie in the people. Always.
Mhm.
People don't believe it.
Mhm.
I thought homeschool students are not part of the district. Can homeschool students get honor classes? No,
No, that
cannot.
and that's the point. That's the problem, El Gallo, is when they go back into the school district. Like, let's say I keep her for, or you keep your child for one semester and you transfer them in. They have to determine, the school district has to determine whether the classes that you taught met their requirements in order for them to get into whatever grade level. And in terms of getting the grade, the weighted grade, it'll really depend on whether or not the school district wants to accept the weighted grade. And what I mean by that is, let's say they're taking a regular class, they may just give them like regular credit. Yeah, fine, regular credit, but you're not going to get that extra 10% bump or that extra point that you get if you're an honor student, or if you're going to get that extra 2 points if you're taking a dual credit class or an AP class, or that extra 3 points that you're going to. And by that, the level, because you're at level 4 regular, level 5, level 6, level 7 if you're in dual credit. I mean, in AP, level 6 if you're in dual credit, level 6, what, level 5 if you're in honors. I think I made that. Hopefully, I made sense there. I
Not
hope
much.
not much. I didn't. Okay, well, too bad.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. BISD is giving a retention check. Oh, I'm not sure what they're offering. I doubt it, and I doubt it more than anything because they're hungry to let teachers and staff go. As they're right about now. I'm going to do, and again, one of the stories that came out this morning was in regards to how Harmony, they had tested some individuals positive, and how they, had more than 25 students in classrooms that should have more than 20. And guys, what did we expect? I mean, we are going to have less teachers out there. I think Roman mentioned the number 69.
Well, that was, I think, what Joe Juan Carlos Vega had posted when I was doing my show earlier to 8, and so that's what he said. 15, 69, I think was the number he said.
It might be 69. And I think that number was last week's number, Roman. I think today they're supposed to throw out new numbers. And guys, and imagine you're talking about, let's say, 100 teachers that won't be going on to work. And let me tell you, I've talked to a lot of the individuals that substitute at the district, and they're not happy. They feel that they've been left out of the talks. They've been left out of compensation. They've been left out of many of the things. And a lot of individuals, they want to feel like they're important and part of the solution. And a lot of the times, a lot of these individuals that are substitutes feel that they've been neglected by the district. So, I mean, when you're bleeding 100 teachers out there, and you've got substitutes that are not going to be too happy about coming on and substituting for a couple of days and then having to go back, I just don't know. I don't know what the solution is, and the only solution that they're seeing is bunching up kids in a classroom. So you're talking about classrooms with 30, 35 kids in them. That's not a good thing for anyone.
Mm.
I shared with you, I think told you Roman, about my trip to Colombia, where they wanted to throw me into a bedroom with six other peludos. And I'm going like, are y'all crazy? And to all my church family that be listening, sorry guys, it was the wrong thing to do. Shouldn't be in a bunch of a small little confined room with a bunch of folks out there that you don't know if they've been taking care of themselves or not.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to make it in a trailer if you were an illegal, right?
I Hi, good idea, Rowan. Why don't all parents wanting virtual get together to express concerns to the board and place an emergency agenda? It provides more space at school. And please, all parents, what's your take? Again, I agree. I agree with Roman, and I agree with me.
you,
Uh, Same mindset.
you just can't post it on BISC's Facebook page because, well, they have your comments blocked, right? Still.
It's kind of a weird deal because, like today, I found one post. I think they're being selective on the posts, Roman.
Mm.
So when there's a post that they think, oh well, no one will say anything bad about this post, like they had a teacher of the year award or a post on a teacher, and congratulations to that teacher. Well, that one people could comment on, you know. I mean, I could even comment on. And then there's other ones where they're talking about Gutierrez and the board members. They canceled out the comments section on it. I don't know
Wow.
how they're able to do that, Roman.
I don't know. I didn't know you could do that on Facebook. I thought you could only do that on like hidden tweets or something on Twitter, but I knew you could do it on Facebook.
Yeah, you can do it on Facebook. You could limit the participation of individuals on any post that you're doing. But as an entity that receives taxpayer dollars, I
Mhm.
don't see how they can limit the freedom of speech for individuals out there by shutting off their comments. And it might be just the new attorney has opted and decided to say, hey, we'll fight it if we need to.
Well, maybe people should sue because I thought you were not. Well, I don't know. I'm not an attorney, but I thought that you should be able to address your ISD in some way. There's an open platform. You should be able to address them. I mean, you pay taxes. This person is an interesting comment.
My child has been isolated in ISS for not wearing a mask since the first day. She hasn't been to one class yet. They are denying her the education for not complying with the dress code. It's absurd. There is no dress code in Brownsville that dictates, Monica. If that is the case, unless Monica, your child is in a different district, if and again, this is what I hate, Roman. That a lot of times, a lot of principals, administrators, they'll go out there and say these absurd things like, well, it's part of the dress code now. It is absolutely not part of the dress code. And I don't see how, I still don't see how they're going to get around getting sued by the state of Texas, by the
Mhm.
governor of Texas for continuing to insist on having mask mandates, guys.
Well, unfortunately, what happened was Ken Paxton, our Attorney General, decided to skip the Court of Appeals in Austin and went straight to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court said, you didn't go through the process properly. And so, like, have to do it all over again, which I think is insane. But it's not part of the dress code. At least in BISD, some school districts have gone that route of saying it's a dress code and claiming that the governor does not have authority under the education code to determine dress code, because what the governor was using was a completely different code for the emergency, and so they're being sneaky. Like, I don't think they should be that kind of sneaky doing that kind of stuff. But anyway, I don't think that they'll ultimately will win in the court system for the emergency ruling or the governor's order. They might be able to pull it up with the dress code argument.
I don't think so. I think this, and I think the governor made mention of it, that a it was a loophole that they were not going to be successful in. And again, we'll see. Guys, for those 45 people on YouTube, please like that damn page.
But as far as what's happening to your daughter or your child, Monica, I think that you need to consult I would recommend talking to an attorney because they are denying your child an education by doing that. And the mask mandate is passed by BISD. It's still through the court system, but the governor has the superseding authority, I think. So either talk to an attorney or talk to the attorney general's office. What's happening to your child because it's wrong. Your child should not be denied an education if they're being put in there. They shouldn't.
It should not. And I think it's going to be a argument for parents out there that they will ultimately win.
Mm.
I mean, I agree with Roman in regards to that. There's absolutely no way that the governor is going to lose this fight with the districts, and I think these districts, it's going to be the Filemon Vela, the Filemon Vela, uh, the wall comment that he made about President Trump. Remember?
Oh, and he said the bad word, called him a P word.
Yeah,
I think.
shove your mandates in regards to the wall or something. He said that
Mm.
it's going to be it's going to be the same case with a lot of our districts. What the only thing that Filemon Vela accomplished, Salomon Ortiz, the only thing that Filemon Vela accomplished was not having you know any type of relationship with the president that was in office back then, and his administration. So at the end of the day, it fell short in serving the people of our community
Mm-hmm.
because there was no open communication with the administration, and that hurts us. And I think the same thing is going to happen with these school districts. I mean, they're going to lose any semblance of working together with the governor and his office during this last year that he's there, or possibly if he is reelected, is stay with him for the next 4 years. Kids are ill.
Mm.
Why attend class?
Don't.
Uh, don't. Yeah. If they are ill, keep them home. And I think that's been another one of the issues out there that a lot of, I think I've shared a couple of posts on it on some parents that have known that their children are not feeling great and they still send school. And that is just a disservice to the community as a whole. And I think a lot of the frustration for a lot of the folks out there, like, well, es que tengo que trabajar. And yeah, sometimes you're going to have to be made to decide for the health and well being of your children or your em- employment, And
Mm.
I understand, oh, well, I need to work to provide for my family. Yeah, more power to you guys. I mean, I don't know how how much money you're going to make to offset one of your children, having to go to the emergency room or having to wait for a hospital bed in an ICU when there aren't any. I hate being so grim, but guys, it's the
You
fact
sound
that
depressing. Actually, you sound very depressed where you're at. You're like want to cry or something. You okay? I
I'm
mean, at least
okay.
when I'm in the Upper Valley, where a bunch of the people that are in the hospitals are not even citizens of our country, right?
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
maybe we're going to get some of those people from Hidalgo County who can't get an ICU bed. They're going to come over here, and then we're like, what about us? We don't have that many hospitals like they do in
Well,
Hidalgo
you
County.
you mentioned something that, I mean, how many of these ICU beds are taken up by individuals from Guatemala or Central America, or S- South America and cross over the bridge
Or
illegally?
China, they never know. They cross into Mexico to come over. You never know.
At this
Or
point, we don't
Afghanistan.
even, yeah, at this point, we don't even know who's crossing over the border.
I'm talking about
But
that.
I've actually talked to some friends out there, and I mean, want to come into this country with their visas, and they can't. And I said, man, you should just say that you're from El Salvador, Guatemala, and you'll get an airplane ticket anywhere you want to go in the United States.
That you're condoning potential illegal activity. I do not condone that. I disavow.
And I said, you might end up a block and a half from my office at that. COVID positive illegal alien tent that
Oh, is that still there?
well,
Oh,
it was there. It was there when I left Saltillo.
oh,
I'm
you
sure.
left it, but maybe they cleaned it up and it's gone. Sorry.
Have you seen it, Roman?
I think I passed by it one time. Is it's over by the it's on 12th Street, right? Is off of 12th Street?
No, it's you know where the parking garage is at, right there next to the bus station.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, that little section. It's right where the Casa de Nylon building is at.
Oh, the park is it's an actual what the building is at, in the little park area. That's where it's at.
No, no.
That's, no.
Remember? Well, you didn't go. I didn't see you there. But they had the groundbreaking ceremonies, and they put up a tent
Okay.
uh, on the side of between Casa de Nylon and the parking garage on that little street where Trey Mendes has Dodici's Pizza.
On
I think it's
Adams.
Adam Street. Yeah. So what they did, they closed it for that event that we had, the groundbreaking ceremony for Casa de Nylon.
Mhm.
But now it's closed off. It's all the way up here close to the bus station and the parking garage road that no one uses, is now a hospital for the illegal aliens that have COVID.
And that's really sad because I was on the transportation advisory board when we were building that bus term that parking garage, and it was supposed to be very very useful for everybody. So it's really sad it's not there.
It's there. It's just
Well, I mean, not being used. What it was meant to be used. What's that? Click click click. Do you hear that clicking noise?
I think it's yours. It can't be mine. I don't know. It's just a waste of money, man. It was a waste of money. It could have been great. It's just I think that the location. What they say is location, location, location. I think the location was wrong. It's nowhere. And again, it's all just to generate revenue for downtown. And sorry, guys, downtown is dead. It's going to be dead, and there's no uplifting it. Individuals out there opening stuff out at downtown are the compadres that are part of those boards and committees, like the ones that Romans were on. Who ultimately have something to gain or benefit from all this money going down to downtown. It's my stance, and I'm not going to change it because it's a fact. It's true. It is what it is. What is the difference between a fuckwad and one treatment? Very little.
Be nice to my attorney. Be nice.
Farquaad was taller.
Farquaad was my favorite villain in all of the Shreks. So.
You're sounding crumbly.
I know, and it's not me because I've already muted myself on both ends, and it still sounds like crap. So,
And where do we contact to express our concerns and request virtual? Who will listen to us? Hardly anyone. Where are you contacting, Roman?
I don't know idea. Like my thing is messed up. Let me leave and I'll come right back because I think it's being stupid. So I don't think it's me. I think it's you. Right. Gone.
I'm in next. Roman. Yeah, ves? Because I think I'm coming out correct. Guys, contact the principals from the schools, and if you contact the principal schools, go ahead and ask the AAs. Ask to contact the AAs. See what that they say. Did I get blocked on YouTube? You're commenting. Oh, you maybe. Lies. My son hardly attended school last year because he said it was useless, and now he got moved to an upper level and got advanced classes. Awesome. I hope he does well. An A in regular equals 4.0, honors 5.0, dual 6.0, passing the AP 7.0. Wow. So that is a big old difference. Hola, Rauli, hermoso, Rauli, te quiero mucho. My sixth grade daughter has been in ISS since day one for not wearing a mask. Has gone to one class yet. I think we got yours, Mom. Just passing by to say, I love you, Papa. So kids with COVID, virtual learning, and if teachers get COVID, they're going to get docked if they use up their days. Yes, that is the case. And it sucks, and it is wrong. I can't hear you. Yeah, you're
There you
having
go.
technical difficulties. There
Yeah,
you are.
sorry.
It was you.
No, it was you. I could totally. I was even went backstage and I turned it off, and it was you.
You you
I
left, and look now you
no,
stopped.
but I literally was listening to it on YouTube right now to see if it was me or you. And while you were by yourself, I could totally hear that. Not me. It's you.
Oh really?
Really, totally you. I wouldn't lie. It's okay. You can watch the replay later.
Do you miss? Do you miss
Ruli,
me?
I miss you, Ruli. I miss Ruli. I miss Ruli a lot.
I miss
He's my friend. I love you, Ruli.
my so. Hey, Marisol, my Sam. At no point in having a board that limits speech. Yeah, I mean, they're elected officials who limit freedom of speech. One of the things that elected officials have to do is swear an oath to uphold the Constitution. And I would dare to say that this board has failed immensely on it. Maybe, Roman?
Yeah, I don't know. I earlier there was a question before I left about what you can do. I would say contact your principal, contact your school board members, contact your superintendent's office, and contact them and let them know. Email them. It's always the best thing to email them because you have written proof that you emailed them, and you can say, "Look, I did this," and demand it. That's really the best thing for you to be able to do. Call and email. Tell them that you want it, and they're going to tell you the same thing. Well, we can't do it because the TA doesn't let us do it. Like the TA can't will let you do it. You just won't get paid for it. Just tell them that. That's what boils down to me, anyway.
I think we all, as that want virtual, shall get together, we'll put protection and protest. Something needs to be done. There is no distance in school halls, cafeterias, or gym. None. And again, yeah, but they said to me that documenting everything. Yes, let me say, Monica, document everything, everything, because the same way I could say you did not say this is the same way you need to be able to prove that they actually did say that. I spoke to Dr. Anisa Trevino, deputy superintendent on the board. No one is helping. They tell me it's for the safety, but it's very misleading.
What's for the kids' safety? The mask
Oh,
or the non-virtual learning?
the mask.
It's not for the kids' safety. Like there's like they don't believe in science.
Erasmo, please post anonymous. Quiero milk. MBID keeps hiring me. What the heck? Women deserve equality. Amen, brother. I think this is a lifesaver. 100%, guys. I agree. When guys the face to face putting on pictures of football practice en masse, but my daughter can't stand outside after school. You're isolated till I'm actually outside picking up. Crazy man.
Well, I don't even know why they play football. They're touching each other. There's definitely no when they're huddling together. They're breathing on each other. I mean, why did they do that?
Seriously, Ron, what was the thinking behind Elon? If you were in favor, now I'll call you Chabelon. You're killing me.
No, the idea behind having the parking lot was to be able to entice people to park their cars in and leave when their bus if they wanted to. Also to be able to have downtown parking. But this was many, many years. This was before the Casa de Nylon building stuff. I was on the board when we were discussing the idea of having a downtown parking garage. Because people would always complain, there's no parking downtown. Well, there's a parking garage now. You can park there if you want to go downtown.
Well, most people, they are going to leave out of town. They're not going they're going to have some relative drop them off at the bus station.
It's possible. It's true.
You're
But
sorry. I know. Sorry, guys. It's part of the show. I'm being away, guys, and I apologize. And I might get. I mean, right. This is me being in Saltillo, and Saltillo is a pretty town in Mexico, guys. I mean, good. I don't know what the experience is going to be next week when I'm in Peru. It might go crazy.
I already told you, don't go to Peru. They have the lambda. I already told you.
The land grab.
The lambda virus is over there. Remember, you want to bring it. You're gonna go get the lambda over there. You're gonna bring it to us. You don't want it.
I don't associate with anyone. Wasn't Elon supposed to restore downtown? Well,
He now wants to build like a tunnel underneath the ground and go all the way to Austin.
well, let me tell you, The idea of connecting Boca Chica to South Padre Island, I've always thought it'd be a great idea. Is that again, what happened? Probably not, but still, I agree. I haven't gone to school since it started. I'd rather have virtual classes. All parents that agree should get together. Any contact in school, putting everything at risk.
Just
Noise is on your feet. Sorry.
see, not Roman. You blame Roman for everybody blamed everything from Roman. I cost you.
Attend school and they don't care. They don't care. The ISD board sucks.
Well, all of these board members have Facebook pages, right? They all have vote for Joe, Jane Doe, or whatever for school board, right? Go to their school board pages and you comment and you tell them that. Like, do it out there and tag them and say, look, I want this. That is the job. They're supposed to listen to us. We voted for them, for some of them anyway. They should be doing it.
I didn't vote for any one of them. They're there.
I'm just saying, I said some of us voted for some of them.
Yes, Erasmo, your sound keeps breaking up. Sorry.
See, you're all taking my side.
Masks are stupid. Are stupid.
Okay.
I care so much about the children. They take the damn time to research that having young children, especially the ones under the age of 7 to 8 hours a day, is what is actually going to harm. How can parents allow their children to go to PE at 11 and 12 at 1 in the afternoon for 45 minutes during the hottest to run around outside with masks on? It's absurd. I see parents stand in line after school all the time to pick up their kids. And 15 minutes, and I didn't get the last part. 15 minutes probably without a mask. And again, it's crazy. We need people in school and main office that care about our children, not to put them in danger. I agree, but the board that's going to continue to hire individuals from Edinburgh. Erasmo, ¿de cuántas es la multa que no van a la escuela? The truancy. Again, I'm going to say this. I would dare to say that the district would be foolhardy to take parents to court for not taking their kids back to school. I think you think to do that.
Well, after the third day, they were probably already removed from being enrolled at BISD, so you're going to have to re-enroll them somehow after the third day. So right now, they're not technically enrolled at BISD, so I don't know what the multa would be. Especially if the school district is made aware of your concern as to why you're not sending your child to school. What are they going to do to you? They shouldn't be able to do anything for you. And you know, you signed a document saying I'm going to homeschool them and homeschool them.
In Peru, internet is not the greatest. Well, there you see, guys. I will be struggling next week. So what happens?
Nah, it's okay. I'll just do your show for you, Erasmo.
I appreciate it.
Just kidding.
Any last words, last comments?
I don't know. My last words are like, I'll just do you. I'll just, get mad. Just say Sylvia 100 times.
So, what excuse are anti-vaxxers going to use now that Pfizer COVID vaccine has FDA approval?
Oh, you mean the same vaccine that was all of a sudden just magically approved today? That one, the one where the FDA came out yesterday not to use horse tranquilizers, even though the rest of the world uses it anyway, because apparently we're not horses. That's your problem. Like, do you really trust the FDA at this point? Do you? I don't. It's really sad that I've come to that point that I don't trust the health experts, the FDA or CDC at this point.
I don't trust any governmental agencies. None.
It's all political at this point.
Erasmo, can I use your attorney to fight any truancy court fight? Sure. I'm sure my attorney would appreciate
the money.
Yeah. Vaccines are unconstitutional. Well, I think vaccines forced on people should be unconstitutional. The parents who need to fight for our children because they are voiceless and rely on you, how can you all just trust the government? You can't. You shouldn't. Without trusting what you see with your own eyes, there is no pandemic. Well, there is a pandemic. But, guys, I think every other parent out there needs to make sure that they feel empowered to do as they feel is in the best interest of their children. Ultimately, the power is in the people, and I cannot stress that enough. I'll say that till the day that I die, hopefully in Peru, but
with the lambda.
with Lambda, I will say it continuously. The power is in the people. The power is in the parents, not in the school. I did get one of the things that I did find out on my trip to Peru, Roman, is that I have to wear a shield when I'm out
What?
in public transportation.
Oh, because like I told you, you can get the virus through your eyes. That's why.
Well, I actually ordered one of these face shield complete thing. So I'm going to see if that is going to be suffice because it like goes all the way here and it covers all the way up here.
So do you have to wear a mask underneath the shield as well, right?
That's why I'm going questioning because I mean it is literally it's not like those face shields that are flying in the air up here. This one covers everything up to here. So we'll see.
Oh, it's gonna be like those people in the skeleton or the bobsled when you're going and you're wearing those little awesome shields
Yeah,
like that. Oh wow.
it's like one of those Star Trek spacesuits.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I don't trust FDA or World Health Organization, and don't give a rat's ass if they call me an anti-vaxxer. I have the right. I don't want the damn vaccine. I don't have to get it. You surely do not.
Unless you work for an employer that listens to the president and says, "Oh, well, we're going to mandate it now because Pfizer said it was okay." I mean, the FDA said it was okay.
I think that those are the next steps that I've been hearing that a lot of employers are going to start to request the vaccine as mandatory. And again, I think it's another constitutional issue going ready to be fought. The brain needs oxygen to grow. You should have told Minero Peña that.
Oh, how is she doing? Is she doing okay with the COVID? Is she still asymptomatic?
I don't know.
Is she in the hospital? Is she alive?
I hope she croaks. Fear is the currency of control. I agree with that one. Sure, let's trust your people on social media with
I've been trusting quite a bit of the doctors that are on social media that are saying things like this. I mean, for I'll give you an example. Um, my doctor for my little girl is saying two of them, they aren't even together, are saying no vaccine for my little girl because you don't know what the side effect will be. If my little girl has a heart problem, which she does, and it causes expansion of the heart, it could cause her to die. And I don't think I want that to happen. So yes, I'm not trusting social media, Mr. Nobody. I'm trusting Mr. Somebody, Doctor Somebody.
stupid for those stupid people that are saying you don't send your kids, but they take them to HEB. The ones who take them to stores are the ones that don't care. I'm sure there is a lot of parents that don't take them to school or stores like HEB, like me. Um, Argument in regards to that argument always irks my case. Oh well, they take him to HEB, they take him over there. Go like, well, it's not the same thing. You're comparing apples to oranges. Not that I'm for or against it in that respect, but if you're going to produce an argument, produce a better argument than, well, they take him to the beach, they take him to the mall, they take him to HEB, and they don't want him to go in school. That is the stupidest argument.
Well, the beach is outdoors. There's not a lot of people out there breathing air. HEB is kind of big. It's tall and air circulates more. There's not everybody, and you're only in HEB for what, an hour or two? Not every single day for 7, 8 hours a day. And granted, I don't do that for my family. Before Mr. Modi comes in, you probably do that for your kids. Like, no, my kid hasn't set foot in an HEB in years. They just don't, because I don't want them contracting stuff. That's
When,
just me.
when I go to HEB, I go there for like 15 minutes.
Hmm.
15 minutes, and then I'm out. Parents, and the longer you wait, don't hold your child's schoolwork accountable. Give those guys more time. What is the best for your children's physical, mental, emotional health? And yeah, and I'm going to agree in part with Monica. And part of them is they become so empowered that they feel that they are entitled to money that should be going to the schools.
Hmm.
And está más fácil, really. I don't fall under all parents. I don't fall under all parents take kids here and there. Still lockdowns, like backyards with ourselves. No parties, no crowds. Yeah, me either. I do my best not to go to any of this stuff. All right, guys. It's been a great evening. Great show. We actually been on for an hour, which
I know.
is
It's
amazing for
crazy.
being out of town. I'll be out of town till tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night I should be at the studio, so we should get a better visual, sound, better everything, guys. Thanks, Roman, for coming
You're
on.
welcome, and very enjoyable time. See y'all later.
Guys, I'll be home tomorrow. I am bringing some pulque. I should have some at the office unless people start picking it up. It is amazing, guys. Guys, thank y'all for being patient. We still go to the bank. You still gas. You still use your debit card. Oh, man. I think it's a little bit.
I
Thank you,
use
guys.
gloves.
Guys, have a great evening. Social distancing, hand sanitizer. You still believe in that, and if that's your choice, if not, power to you. Guys, be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.